Hello everyone, welcome to my home. It's Charlotte here. Happy Friday. I completed my snippet roll, wanted to share it with you. I love it. I really love it. But there are a few things that I have learned. I think probably the most important thing I learned is snippet roll and cut do not belong in the same sentence. Um, I I really wanted to, my thought process was to just be able to create this big long snippet roll and then cut it off whenever I wanted a piece of it to make basically just a small snippet. No, doesn't work. I've had people tell me, go ahead and do that, but leave a space in between that you can cut. And I figure, well, you might as well just do like a regular snippet then instead of putting it all on a roll. But I did fall in love with this, and I fell in love with the process. There are some that want to purchase this, and for those of you that are interested in that, I am going to be making a lot more of these because the process was so fun. But I'm going to figure out a way to, well, this is going to go to a friend of mine, so I've got to figure out a way to kind of finish it off and yeah, make it presentable. But I want to share it with you. You've seen a lot of it. You've seen this first part, and for those of you that haven't, we've got beads and silver beads here, lots of lace, some cording here, layers of fabric, vintage and new buttons, wooden charm, beads, and it just goes on in all its beauty. The end of this, I think, is absolutely my favorite. These three are vintage buttons. These are seed beads that follow a leaf pattern. And then here I added two little tags and some more beads, more vintage buttons. And then I think my share in part 2 was up to here, and then I got into the pearls and went ahead and added pearls at the bottom and the top, and then a pearl there in the center, and then continued with pearl work. And then here, stone beads. These are not seed beads. They're like the size of seed beads, but I think they're out of either ceramic or stone. And then I added two silver beads at the top and bottom, and then a pink bead heart in the center. This is vintage lace here. And then on this piece, I went ahead and it was ribbon trim, and I did some embroidery X's on the sides, and then there's flowers, hopefully you can see that, and then I did embroidered French knots running down the bottom of that. And then I found some of this lace that I had, and so I sewed that on there and then put some silver seed beads at the top. These beads that are on this lace, the lace came that way, so I didn't add those. And then more seed beads and two more vintage buttons there. And then I happened to find a beaded charm. Somebody had sent me this, and I'm sorry, I can't tell you who that was, but I thought it was perfect here with this this green in the background. And so I did some more cross embroidery work at the top and on the sides. Added a little green bead there and a vintage button there, and then hung that off of that. Then I came across in my stash, I just had these two daisies, and I thought they're perfect. So, and they were, when I was in high school, that was a favorite flower of mine. So I added that in there, and 2 more vintage buttons. And then I came across the Tree of Life charm. So I wanted to add that to this. And then I added more beads up here at the top. And I put a tiny little seed bead at the top of that charm. And then we've got this lace down here. And then I had, because this is vintage and handmade, I did not want to let this little piece of lace go. And so I attached it on there with a bulb pin, 2 little seed beads, and a charm that says handmade with love. I had this trim, and so I added seed beads to that. And then there's more embroidery work at the bottom. And then I added beads up here at the top of this trim and beads here as well. Hopefully you can see what that looks like. And then I did a dream. I had a vintage piece of lace here, and I had a dream charm. So I just attached that with some embroidery floss. Then did 5 buttons. This button here is a mother, I think it's a mother of pearl button, and it's upside down because somehow it had picked up this pink, and I liked the back side more than I liked the top. So I added that like that. And then this is the last piece here, which also happens to be one of my favorite pieces. I added these angel wings with a seed bead inside this heart, and the heart has beads all around it. So yeah, this is my very first snippet, and I absolutely love this. Love it. I think I have a favorite, and then I start to look at it and I realize that I just really love it all. I am going to be making more, and I will make some and put them in my shop. I will let you know when that's going to happen. I took some of my leftovers and created a tag, and the process I used was exactly the same. There are, if you lay it this way, layers of fabric running down this tag, and then I just went ahead and put some layer work on top. Vintage lace here. This flower is the same that's in this snippet roll right there, and you can see how different they look. I added seed beads, crystal seed beads around the flower, and a silver charm in the center. Silver beads here, and then there is this is the same as this right here, and I ran that down the side, went ahead and did some embroidery stitches, and then added some pearls and some of the yellow seed beads. And then I attached this. There's a charm down here, a pink charm that I attached with a embroidery floss bow, and then used sewed little pearls down here, seed beads here, and went ahead and attached some lace, and then attached it to this piece of chipboard. And I just thought, how pretty would that be in a journal? Really, really a pretty tag. So I probably will make some more of these as well. I'm not sure, but I had so much fun with this, and the center, I think, of this goes really, really well with this tag. And yeah, I think I've kind of opened Pandora's box because I love this process. So you'll be seeing more of this. Have a great weekend, everyone. I hope that you enjoyed this share, and watch for more because I'm not done with this. Other things need my attention though. For those of you that are telling me, when are you going to list the surprise boxes? Update, they are done. They have to be wrapped, but I'm not going to be listing them until the 28th of the month because they are for January. So, I will let you know after the holidays, but hopefully I will be in next week. If I'm not, have a very, very Merry Christmas, a Happy Hanukkah, and a great holiday season. And I will see you when I see you. Thank you, everybody. Bye.